Good morning everyone, how are you all doing? This is Saturday morning's workout, so whenever you get to do it, it will set you up for the bank holiday weekend. So if you can get it done on the Saturday, the Sunday or the Monday. So again, we're going to do a nice little one. We're going to start with our dumbbell pull squat, our floor press, our split lunge, our bicep curl. And instead of our glute bridge, our inclined glute bridge, we're going to do a snatch today. We're going to do our Ireland press, plank to touch, a little sit-up crunch, and a little side plank dumbbell rotation. We also have a finisher of 3 exercises. We're going to do squat jumps for 30 seconds, 2 rounds. We're going to do some butt kicks with some punches, and then our alternating side lunge with a little bit of a hop in there. So again, we'll do your finisher before our core, so that when we get to the core, we can just ease right into it. So again, it's about you challenging yourself as best you can, but working to your own level and ability. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. We're going to start off with our warm-up. Nice and controlled, just to warm ourselves up before we get into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with our windmills. We're going to go for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's sweep the floor, a little hop now, circle, 4, good, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Big circle, hands on the knees, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Brilliant, opposite way, 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. It's from up those shoulders. Little circle with that elbow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come behind for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's put the hands on the knees. Let's come over for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Into those nice rotations. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's go for 1 more each side. Good, and exhale. Let's keep those hands up. Nice little squat. Rotate to the opposite side. And again, let's go for 1 more. Sitting right down, keep the hands up as long as you can. And then exhale. And the opposite. Let's do our 2 sweeps around. For 1 and for 2. Let's go the opposite. For 1 and for 2. Let's keep the arms up. Let's alternate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come over and under for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's do our little 3 inchworms. You're going to walk right out into that nice little inchworm and walk right back in. Nice and controlled. Good. Let's go for 2 more. Nice and controlled right out and right back in. Good, let's go for 1 more. Now we stay in the high plank position, and as best you can, I want you to bring your left foot just to your hand and rotate up. It doesn't have to come the whole way up. Release back and the opposite side. And reach up. Let's bring the legs behind and walk right back up this time, and hands over the head. Good. Let's just open them hips for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's come right back in the way. So for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's hug that knee in and up. For 4. Let's get for 3. For 2 more. Good. And let's get 1 more. Brilliant. Good. Let's shrug those shoulders up. 3, 2, and 1. And for forward. For 3, for 2, and for 1, and relax. And we're going to get straight into our workout. Have your water handy if you can, and you can take little breaks as much as you want to. So we're going to start off with our dumbbell pulse squat. You can use 1 dumbbell or you can use 2. If we're holding the 2, we're going to hold them. We're going to go 1, 2, and up. If you're holding 1, just hold it here. 1, 2, and right back up. We're going to aim for 12 little reps as best we can. We'll take a small little break then in between. Are we ready? We are. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, and up. 12. Good. 11. For 10. Good. For 9. Brilliant. 8. Good. For 7. Nearly there now. 6. That's it, good. For 5. Let's get 4. For 3. Little pulse for 2. Last one. And relax, brilliant, okay. So let's bend the knees, drop the weights down. Take your little sip of water if you need it. And we're going to have a small little break between 30 to 45 seconds or more if you need it, okay? Take your little bit of a breather. My new water bottle. It's absolutely brilliant. 2 litres in it. It breaks down the day for you of the different times. And so it's brilliant, great way to get it in. So I'm sometimes a little bit of a devil for the water as well. I'm working on it though, I'm working on it, small steps. Okay, so we're going to go back again for that little pulse squat. Are we getting ready? We've got 5 seconds. Again, we're going to go for our 12 again. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just rest them if you can without them hurting you on your shoulders. 12, 11, 10, good. 9, 8, brilliant. 7, that's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And relax again. Take your little bit of a breather. And again, we have our little 45. We need that little bit of a break in between. So make sure you're taking as much rest as you need. We've got 1 round to go, and then we're going to go on the floor and do our little floor press. So again, if you want to up the dumbbells for our next one for the floor press, it can be a little bit easier when we're doing it on the floor. So just take your time with that one. Okay, take your breath now. You have another little 20 seconds to go. So we're going to get ready. Take your time now. We've got 10 seconds. Last little round of that pulse. Making sure we bend our knees now. We're picking up our dumbbells, and make sure that your posture and alignment is okay, and watching yourself. If you have any niggles, simplify it or just send me a message and I'll change it for you. Okay, brilliant. Going to go in 3, 2, and 1. 12. Good. 11. 10. 9. That's it. 8. 7. Nearly there. Good. 6. You're doing great. For 5. Last 4. Powerful. Good. Let's get 3. 2 more. Last 1. And relax. Take your little bit of a breather. Okay, if you want to grab your mats for the next one, I have a mat here, the full floor, so I'm going to use this. So again, we're going to do our little floor press. Just going to make sure you can see me okay doing this one. I'm going to have my back turned to you doing this, just to make sure you can see the position that I'm in. So again, we want that slight little rotation on the way down, starting position. Hands are over the chest, okay? So again, we're going to go for our 12 little reps all together. Take your time getting on the floor. I'm going to make sure you can see me okay. Perfect. Keeping the knees bent on this one. Get your dumbbells in that nice position. If you want to even standing up, take your time. Okay, so starting position over the chest. Slight rotation on the way down. We're going to go for 12 reps. 3, 2, and 1. Barely touching the floor. 12. Inhale on the way down. Pushing the shoulder blades into the floor. 11. Good. Make sure you're comfortable. Exhale up for 10. Good. That's it. Exhale up for 9. Take your time now. If it gets challenging, drop them down. Come back in when you're ready. 8. That's it. Nearly there. Into our last little 7. Up for 6.
Last little 5. Into our last little 4, nearly there, slowly. Let's get 3. Let's get 2 more. Good, let's get 1 more. Exhale, power up. Good, take your time. Drop them down nice and gently. And if you need a little bit of a breather, that's okay. We're going to repeat that for another 2 rounds. Okay, so taking our little bit of a break now, okay? And we're going to go back and repeat that. Okay, so we have 30 seconds and we're going to go back again to that little floor press. So again, if you find that you want to up your dumbbells on it, feel free to do so and challenge yourself, even if you got 8 reps in with the heavier ones, okay? Perfect, okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds again now. Nice and controlled, get your little position, knees are bent, starting position. So we're going to go in 3, 2 and 1. Right down for 12, exhale, take your time now, barely touching the floor. That's it, exhale for 11. Right back down again, up for 10. Good. For 9. Right down, good for 8. Let's breathe out. Watch the little wrists now on some of the dumbbells. Up for 7. Last 6. Into our last 5. Last 4. Let's get 3. 2 more, doing brilliant. Keep it going now. Let's get 1 more and we'll take our little bit of a breather. And easy down with the dumbbells, drop them down safely. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Everyone is doing great. Okay, so we've got our little bit of a breather now. We've got 1 round to go. And then we're going to be coming back then to do a little bit of a lower body one next. Okay, our little split lunge, which can be challenging, but it's a lovely little one. Okay, so we're going to go another 20 seconds now for our last little floor press. Okay, so take your time. We get our little position ready, we're going to go in 10 seconds. Nice and controlled. Okay, keeping those knees bent. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2 and 1. Slowly down, exhale up. Good, let's get 11. Exhale. Good, let's get our little 10. That's it, good. For 9, nearly there now, keep it going. Last little 8. 7 to go now, we're flying through it, that's it. Into our last 6. Good, into our last little 5. Woo! Nearly there for 4, feeling it now, are you? Into our last 3. Let's get 2 more. Last 1. Whew, powerful, and relax. Gently drop the dumbbells down and come up very easy as well. Nice and controlled, absolutely brilliant. Take your time now getting back up. So we have our little bit of a breather. We're going to go now and do our little split lunge, and again we're going to work for 12 reps on each leg. And then on the last round, we're going to do 6 and 6 with no break, okay? So take your breather. So again, use the dumbbells that feel comfortable. We're going to start off with the right leg behind. If you want to win that kneeling position and get your position, remember the 2 knees at 90 degrees, tucking my foot in at the back, getting my position, pushing right up. You have to maneuver yourself a small, but that's okay. Straight down and straight back up. We don't want this knee here to be too close and we don't want it to be too far. So that's why we start off with the 90 degrees, come up into that position, straight down and straight back up. When you're coming up, try to lock that knee out, but just think of squeezing the glute a small bit, okay? So we'll start and we'll do our 12 little reps. Okay, so remember the train tracks are starting the position that I showed. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2 and 1. You might like to start from standing position and that's okay as well. So 12 and up. Good. 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew, they're challenging. Good on you. Fair play to you. Okay, take a small bit of a breather. We've got to do that on the opposite side. Take our small breather now, okay? That's it. 20 seconds, we're going to go to the opposite side, and on the last round, we'll do 6 and 6 to break it up a bit. I won't be too harsh doing 4 rounds today. Okay, good. Let's get ready now in 10 seconds. Going to the opposite side. Second little round. Okay, so again, sticking with the 12 on this one. So if you want to start like the way I'm starting, otherwise you can start standing, okay? Take your time. You can always fix yourself when you're in the position. Okay, so nice and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Straight down. 12. 11. Good. 10. 9. 8. Brilliant. 7. Nearly there now. Keep it going for 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. One more. And relax. Brilliant. Shake out those legs. Drop the dumbbells down to rest them for a couple of seconds. Stretch out the arms if they're a little bit tight. That's it. Good. Okay. So we've 1 round to go. We're going to do 6 and 6 with no break, and just reset into the opposite side. Okay, with doing it nice and gentle. Don't be rushing it. And then we're going back then after this round to our upper. We're going to be doing bicep curls. So again, dumbbells that suit. That's not too heavy, so we're not swinging them. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to get ready now for our last little round of our 6 and 6. Okay, we're doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, take your time now. Going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Get your little position. Down for 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Let's just gently switch if we can into that position. 3, 2, and 1. Take your time now. So down for 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. One more. And relax. Take your full 45. Brilliant. 45 seconds rest. And we're going into our little bicep curls next, okay? So again, watch the dumbbells aren't too heavy for the bicep curls. Again, we're going to work for 12 reps and repeat that for 3 little rounds, all right? Okay, we've got 20 seconds. Doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, perfect. Let's get our dumbbells ready. That's it, okay. So we are going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet shoulder width, that's it. 12. 11, good. Exhale for 10. That's it, nice and controlled. Don't swing them. For 9, easy down. For 8. Good. For 7. Brilliant. For 6. For 5, control them at the top as well. Last 4. Good, we've got 3 to go. Brilliant, let's get 2 more. Good, let's get 1 more. And relax, brilliant. Take your small breather. Okay, so for 45, going into our second round. Take your little bit of a break and a little sip of water if you need it. We have 2 more rounds of our bicep curls, and then we're going to do our little snatch on each side. 12 on the right and on the left, and the last round we're going to do 6 and 6 with no break. And then we have our Arnold press, so you may need to go a bit lighter on those ones. Okay, so just see how you feel. Okay, so we're going to go back into our second bicep curl. 3, 2, and 1. 12. 11. Good. 10. 9. Good. 8. Nearly there. Now keep it going. Last 7. Good. Last 6. Good. Last 5. Last 4. Brilliant. Nearly there now. Let's dig deep for our last 3. Got 2 more. Last 1. Finish the full rep and right down. Fantastic. Take your small break again. 45, one little round to go. Powerful. Okay. And then we've our little snatch coming up after this one. Okay, brilliant. Got another 20 seconds, okay? So again, take your time. If the 2 dumbbells is too much, just hold 1 and just bring it down and bring it up. Can always be simplified, okay, to work to what you're able to do. Okay, so remember I had a post up there just from this, the bank holiday weekend is coming, and so don't get overwhelmed with, you know, trying to fit everything in and trying to change everything. You may find that when the weekend comes, not just bank holiday weekends, but even in general, you know, that when we go into the weekend, that we kind of can overconsume a small bit on our food and our calories. So again, as the previous post that I put up, it's just, if you are, there is still time to save a few calories midweek if you haven't started on the Monday. You know, if you're on the 2000, as I said in the post, save a little bit like we save in the bank, which means you're going into the weekend, you know, as long as you go back and reset yourself on Sunday. Any questions like that, or if you're ever struggling, just send me a message. Because it does help when we say it out loud. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a way to maybe go into the weekend feeling that nothing has been taken away from us, but that we are gaining so much more, and still allowed to have that little bit of what we fancy. Because at the end of the day, it is a lifestyle. You know, clean eating doesn't work Monday to Friday. Calorie counting doesn't work for everybody. So then you can really focus on your portion sizes, or your output could be a bit greater. So there's so many different ways for each individual of what works for us. Okay, so never be afraid to reach out and ask that little bit of help, you know, and if you do, and it is a thing that, you know, I often say, like, overeating and binge eating can be 2 different things, or even emotional eating. So just stop yourself for a couple of seconds and say to yourself, am I hungry from here to here? You know, that's kind of like the emotional. Or am I hungry from here to the real hunger? Okay, so it's just a little thing to ask yourself every so often. But remember, there's nothing been taken away. That little bit of what you fancy is important to bring into your weekly, so that when the weekend comes, that we just don't kind of want everything. Because it can happen is that you can be in the calorie deficit Monday to Friday, and that's fantastic. But when the weekend comes, we're going into a surplus, and that's okay for a couple of weeks. But like when it starts to continue every single weekend, that's how we gain, you know, we're going into a surplus, and we could over time then gain some body fat. All right, so we'll get back to these bicep curls, or we won't get them done, but I just had to explain that from the previous post. Okay, so I think it's important to reach out and ask for help. Even if I can't help, at least I can guide you in the right direction. Okay, perfect. So let's go for our third little round. God, I'll have you doing more rounds. You'd be saying no. That's it. Okay, 12. 11, good. 10, good. 9, nearly there now. For 8, good. Let's get 7. For 6, that's it. Last 5. Try not to swing, nice and controlled. Let's get our little 4, little rotation. Good, brilliant. Let's get 3. This will set you up for the weekend. That's it. Let's get 2. Let's get 1 more. And relax. Fantastic. Take your small little bit of a breather. So for the next one, you only need 1 dumbbell. So if you want to challenge yourself on it to have a little bit heavier, you can work away and grab your little dumbbell. We're going to be doing our little snatch after our break. When we grab our dumbbell in the right hand, power down, bend, up in line, back to the shoulder, and right back down again. 12, on each side in a small break in the last round. 6 and 6 to make it a little bit harder. Okay, going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, let's power up. Back to the shoulder. In line with the ear. 11. Good. Bending the knees. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And relax. Brilliant. Take a little bit of a breather. Okay, so we've got our little 45 seconds. Going to the opposite side and doing our 12 little reps again. Flying through it. Okay. Take a little bit of a break. 25 seconds to go. Second little round coming up. So make sure you bend those knees and watch the lower back on this one, okay? Okay, getting ready in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Right down, power up. That's it, 12. Exhale, 11. Brilliant. Good for 10. Take your time now. For 9. That's it. Last 8. 7. Nearly there for 6. Good. Let's get 5. Exhale, breathe out. For 4. Good. Let's get 3. 2 more. Brilliant. Last one. Powerful. Brilliant. Take your little bit of a breather. Okay, we've got 1 round to go after our little break. I'm going to do 6 on the right, straight into the left. And you can reset. Just take your time resetting, getting the dumbbell into the opposite hand. Okay, don't injure yourself. That's really important. Watching our form at all times. And then for our Arnold press, you may want to go a little bit lighter because we'll be doing 12 reps. Okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds now for our last little round. Everyone's feeling good and doing fantastic. So whatever time you fit it in, that's the most important part. Do it for yourself, okay? It only takes 45 out of the day and you will feel so much better in your headspace. You know, when you do it for the head, the body follows, okay? Perfect. Are we ready for 6 and 6? Yes, we are. Okay. 3, 2 and 1. Right down and up for 6. Good. Exhale for 5. Brilliant. Let's get our little 4 for 3. Nearly there now. Good. Let's get 2 more. Bending those knees. Let's get 1 more. And can we switch straight into the opposite side? Yes, we can. 6. Exhale for 5. Good. For 4. Good. Let's get 3. 2 more. Last one. Absolutely brilliant. That's it. Take your nice little breather now for 45. And again, remember, we're going to go into our Arnold press next. So again, if you want lighter dumbbells, this one starts in the position with your palms facing you, and then we rotate up into the center without banging them, and then we come right back down. If it gets a little bit too much and you can't get them up, just do on the last one or two, do a little bit of a thrust and to bring them up, okay? So again, we're going to work for our 12 little reps, and again, we're going to repeat that for our 3 rounds. We'll go into our finisher then, and we'll do 2 rounds of each of that as a circuit so you won't get too tired with it. And then our 3 core exercises, and again they're going to be 30 seconds on each as well. Any of the exercises that you feel you can't do, just send me a message and I will change it and send you a video for that one, okay? Are we ready? So 12 little reps. 3, 2 and 1. Take your time now, get that little position. 12, 11, 10, 9. Exhale for 8. Good, let's get 7. Good, let's get 6. Good, let's get 5. Good, let's get 4. Let's get 3. You see, if the dumbbells are too heavy, or you can see how challenging these could be. So you work to your own level without hurting yourself. Last one. And relax, powerful, that's it, brilliant.
Bend the knees, drop them down. We have 45 seconds before our next little round, okay? Absolutely brilliant, okay. We've got another little bit now, 20 seconds to go. So going back in, that little rotation without banging them and coming right back down, okay? Take your time now, we've got 10 seconds, okay. So we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up for 12, good. 11, 10, good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And take your small rest again. Definitely finding them challenging this morning. Okay, brilliant. Take a little bit of a breather now. We've one little round to go. Okay, you're doing brilliant. Take your time now. And 20 seconds to go. Last of our one, and then we're going to go into our famous little finisher. So I'll go through the finisher for our break. We've squat jumps, our power squats. You could do a few of each if the legs get a bit tired. We have our little butt kicks with punches, and that's just coming behind and we're going to punch out in front. And then we have our alternating side lunge with a hop over to the opposite side, okay? So not too bad. 2 rounds of each. We'll do it through a circuit, do it as a circuit. Squat jumps, butt kick punches, alternating, and go back and repeat that for one more round. Okay, last of the Arnold press. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Get your little position. 11. Good. Let's get 10. Absolutely brilliant. Keep it going now. Let's get 9. For 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. Nearly there. Good. Let's get 4. Brilliant. Let's get 3. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Take your nice bit of a breather. So the only one that you will need a dumbbell for is our core one, which is going to be the side plank dumbbell rotation. So something that's not too heavy for that one, okay? So take your time. And again, you can have that dumbbell ready when we get to do the core. So we have another 30 seconds and we're going to start doing our squat jumps, then the butt kick punches, and then we have our alternating little side, little lunge with that little bit of a hop, okay? So we're going to work for 30 seconds of each, 30, 30, 30, and then a small break, and then 30, 30, 30, okay? Take your time now, okay. Let's get ready. We may have a small little break in between them. I won't do that to you, okay? So 30 seconds of our squat jumps. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, if it's too much, just stay and do your fast power squats. Okay. Okay, keep it going now. We're doing absolutely brilliant. Soft knees on the way down. 15 seconds to go. That little hop. Oh, good. 5 seconds. I want to dance to that. And relax. Shake those legs out. Oh. That's it. We've got the butt kicks with the punches. Okay. Let's get ready. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Behind and punch. Good. Good. Punch. Hope you're not punching me. 15 seconds. On the toes now, nice and light. 20 seconds done. Good. We're into our last 10 seconds. You're flying it. Last 5. Keep it going.
4, 3, 2, and relax. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Little breather. Got that side lunge. Remember, one leg bent, one leg straight. Coming back to center, hop, and the opposite side. Make sure the feet are pointing the same direction. If it's too much, leave out the hop. Just come over to the side, to the opposite side. Okay? Ready? In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right over. Hop. Sit back, push the hips back. 15 seconds. Good. Last 10 seconds. Woo. Last 5. Last 3, 2, and relax. Brilliant. Good on you. Okay. One round to go. Back to the squat jumps. Okay. Gonna go in 10 seconds. Are we ready? We are in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's dig deep now. Remember, power squats if it's too much. 15 seconds. Keep it going now, nearly there. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And relax. Brilliant. Okay. Whew. Take a little sip if you need it. We have our little butt kicks with those punches coming up. Okay. Are we ready? Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Behind with the legs. If it gets too much, just march. Just march. That's it. Good. Punch. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. It goes fast or as slow as you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, last one. Side little lunge with that little hop. Oh, feels good, doesn't it? Powerful, isn't it? Movement is powerful. Are we ready? 3, 2, and 1. Keep it going now, brilliant. Whew. Good. 20 seconds. Brilliant, keep it going now. 10 seconds. Last little bit, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Well done, brilliant. Okay. Whew. Okay, finish, you're done. What have we next? Plank to touch. Sit up crunch, where we're just going to roll up through the knees, the legs bent, and side plank, our little side plank dumbbell rotation. We got this. We got this. Okay, brilliant. Okay. So get your little mat ready. So remember your plank to touch. You can just tap the floor on front. You can have a dumbbell there and you can tap the side of it. And if it gets too much, you can just stay in your little plank position, okay? So remember, keep the feet a little bit wider if you want to make it a little bit easier. Then we have our little sit-up crunch, and I'm going to show you that before we do it on each one. And then we have our side plank dumbbell rotation. So even if you have your dumbbell handy, and again, as I said, not too heavy, just in case, okay? That you hurt yourself, and you can drop it down and just use your hand with no dumbbell, all right? Okay, are we ready for our plank to touch, or plank to reach, as some might call it, okay? Some like to call it, okay. 3, 2, and 1. Try not to rotate the body now, nice and controlled, elbows onto the shoulders. Keep the feet wide, push back through the heels to make it a bit easier. That's it, looking in between your hands. We don't want the neck to be looking up to hurt it. 15 seconds. That's it, 10 seconds. Watch the bums not too high and not too low. 3, 2, and 1, and reset. Take your breather. I'm going to show you the little sit up first before we start the clock. So again, you're going to keep the knees bent. Okay, nice and controlled. And we're just going to get the hands, a little bit of tension in the core. We're just going to reach up and down, reach up and right back down. Watch the neck, pick a little point in the ceiling or at what you're looking at. Okay, so we're going to go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. A little tension in the tummy now on this one. Good. 15 seconds. 20 seconds, 10 to go. Keep it going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Take your small breather. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone feeling good and doing brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. So we have our little side plank with that dumbbell rotation. Now remember with this one, elbow under the shoulder. Okay. You can bring the knees behind, lift the hips, come up with your little dumbbell and rotate under if that's too much. You can just come up, drop the dumbbell to your elbow and come right back up. Otherwise, to make it a bit harder, it's this full side plank one which can be quite challenging. Start off what feels good and then work your way up, okay? If the full side plank is too much, you can always bring the legs out and drop one foot on front, okay? And again, come up that little side plank, under and up. Otherwise, keeping the two legs on top of each other to make it a little bit harder. We're going to be working for 30 seconds on this side. And then when we come back to repeat the circuit again, we go to the opposite side and do the opposite on the side plank. That's the only one we need to turn over on, okay? So we're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and controlled. Good. Remember, make sure the dumbbell is not too heavy. Good. You can use your hand for this one. You don't have to have any weight in it at all. It's about progressing at your own level, okay? Finding your strong, it's really important. Everyone has different levels and abilities. And relax. Take your breather for me. Take a small little break. We're going back now again to our plank to touch. We have our little sit up again and then the opposite side of our little side plank dumbbell rotation. So it's great to be able to do it, isn't it? And I know that the turning up part and the showing up part can be the hardest part, but hold on to that little feeling of why you're doing it. And if you're doing it for your health and your well-being and feeling good in your headspace, well then that's all that matters, isn't it? Okay, let's go again for our plank to touch. Take your time now, nice and controlled, okay? So again, we're going to work for the 30 little seconds. Going to go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Watch the bum is not flaring way up now, okay? That's it, 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Where have you gone? 5 seconds. 4, into our last 3, 2, last 1. Brilliant, well done. Well done. Okay, so now we have our little sit-up crunch. Again, we're just going to have the hands rolling up to the top of the knees. If that's too much, you can do your dead bug or you can do your bird dog, okay? Nice and controlled now on this one. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it going now, nearly there. Last time doing this. Keep it going. Last little bit. We're at 17 seconds now. You've 10 to go. Keep it going. Last little bit. And relax. Take your small little bit of a breather. Take your little bit of a breather. Fantastic. Now for our side plank dumbbell rotation. Okay, brilliant. Take your time now. So remember, you can do it simplified and make sure the dumbbell is not too heavy. But for 30 seconds, okay, take your time. So 3, 2, and 1. Opposite side. Good. Exhale. That's it, nearly there. Counting down now for our last little bit. Let's dig deep now. Exhale. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Last 8 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, that was challenging. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our cool down, but we're going to stay on the mat for some of it. Okay, and then we'll come back up to standing and finish our little cool down. Okay, just take your time. Keep your mat on the floor. Okay, we're going to lie down and we're going to hug both knees into the chest when you're ready. Okay, brilliant. So take your time now on this one. We're going to hug both knees into the chest. Just going to make sure you can see me there. Okay, perfect. Head on the floor. Hug both knees in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the right knee in. Release the left foot on the floor. Flat out on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Same with the opposite side for 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Just keep both knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands out to the side. Let's come over. Exhale into the center for some hip rolls to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do our figure of 4. Just bend that right foot over the left, 2 hands into the left. Keep the head up and then you can drop it down on the floor, hugging that knee in, other foot pointed towards the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Release the left over the right knee, 2 hands again. Lift the head if you have to, just to grab the foot, and then lie right back down for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Again, let's keep both knees bent. Just get the right leg up. Just sit up gently, head towards the knee without overstretching. That's it. Same with the opposite, nice and controlled. Just come right up for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to come over onto our front, okay, and we're going to just kneel down. Keep the legs nice and wide. Sit right back down, right down, right down. Head on the floor. Take 3 big belly breaths. So inhale, fill the belly with air. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Brilliant. Okay, let's stretch out that back. Okay, so again, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Okay, so nice and controlled. You're going to inhale, dip the back down, elongate the head towards the wall, and on the exhale, tuck the chin in. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, breathe out. Round the back. Watch the lower back on this one. And exhale. Brilliant. Let's go for one more. Inhale. And for exhale. Nice and controlled. And we're gently going to come back up to standing position. Take your time. We're just going to bring that right leg behind the left and stretch over for 3, 2, and 1. Down to the center for 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the left behind the right. And again, you're just going to reach over for 3, 2, and 1. Down to that center for 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to bring the palms facing down. And again, keep the hips square. You're going to go back for 4, for 3. Good. For 2, and for 1 more. Now just stretch out that chest and come back in. Right out and right back in. Right out and right back in. Now just want you to bend the knees, and I want you to do forward, bend the knees, middle and behind. Forward, middle and behind. Let's go for 1 more. Forward, middle and behind. And from there, just let the hands hang, and with the head you're going to say the yes and over for no. We're going to walk up gently, and we're going to walk right back down again and do 1 more of those. So right down to the center, hands down, yes and over for no. Let's come right back up, and again just do our little sweep around for 1 and for 2, just to the knees with that bend for 1 and right around for 2. Brilliant. Just stretch out that chest, look over to the right, back to the center, over to the left. Give that arm a little hug onto the joints and the head in the opposite direction on each side.
and our 3 breaths. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more. So brilliant, well done everyone. So I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. So remember, go into the weekend with a positive mindset as best you can. Remember, if you're struggling, reach out. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's always progress, not perfection, okay? And remember why you're doing it and who you're doing it for. The plan is meant to be enjoyed as best you can. Going forward, even when you finish up with your coach, it has to be something that works for you, okay? Because everyone's lifestyles is different. And again, remember all the amazing changes that you are doing, and stop focusing on the things you think you're not. I think that's powerful words. We have great intentions, and sometimes things get in the way, but look at all the amazing things at the end of the day that you are doing. If you have kids, you've got them out to school, or you've fed the dog. And I say this all the time to clients, and you've made yourself your own breakfast, you've got to your job, you're picking up, you're doing this, you're doing that, and they're all amazing things, and the workouts and the plan is the little bit extra, and sometimes that's where we have to make that little bit of extra time for ourselves. So listen, have a lovely bank holiday weekend. Any questions, send them on to me, and I will get back to you all then on Tuesday. Please God, mind yourselves and take care of yourselves.